There may be even more alarming news about health insurance. Chief National Correspondent Jim Engel fills us in.
There is yet another Obamacare surprise for consumers. From now until the next open enrollment at the end of this year, most people will simply not be able to buy any health insurance at all, even outside the exchanges.
It's all closed down. You cannot buy a policy that is a qualified policy for the purpose of ACA until now next year on January 1.
People are not going to be able to buy individual and family policies, and that's part of Obamacare. And what makes it so surprising is the whole point of Obamacare was to encourage people to get insurance, and now the market has been completely closed down for the next 7 months.
And that means, with few exceptions, tens of millions of people will be locked out of the health insurance market for the rest of this year.
Only about 1 in 4 subsidy-eligible people signed up for health insurance. That means about 13 million subsidy-eligible people have not yet signed up for health insurance.
Add to that millions more who waited or thought the policies were too expensive and decided to just pay the tax penalty.
In all likelihood, we've only signed up somewhere between 1 in 5 and 1 in 7 people who were uninsured prior to the start of Obamacare,
leaving millions outside the health insurance market. There is short-term insurance, but anyone with a pre-existing condition can be turned down. The reason sales of health insurance were crammed into short enrollment periods was so insurance companies would have some certainty about who'd be in the risk pool so they could set their rates accordingly.
They fear that the only people who will try to buy are people who are sick, and they're going to be expensive. So it's built into the screwy logic of the whole Obamacare system.
So can you imagine that on July 1, an individual's walking down the street, they get hit by a car, this ambulance comes and picks them up, and inside that ambulance is an insurance salesman selling them a policy. That is exactly what the insurance industry was trying to avoid.
There is one way consumers can still sign up, but only under limited circumstances.
If you have a qualifying event, a life qualifying event, which means you get married, you get divorced, you get fired from your job,
or have a child or lose a spouse. But barring that, tens of millions will remain uninsured and can't buy health insurance no matter how hard they try. Shannon?
That's going to surprise a lot of folks. Jim, thank you.